What if everything you are chasing is actually pushing further away? The harder you run after success, love, or happiness, the more distant they seem. This endless race drains energy, creates stress, and leaves you feeling empty. The truth is, the chase keeps you stuck in a cycle of scarcity. Imagine shifting focus from chasing what you don't have to becoming the person who naturally attracts it. This mindset shift changes everything. Instead of exhausting yourself trying to control the outside world, you learn to shape your inner world. From that inner space, abundance, love, and opportunity flow more easily. This is not about ignoring ambition or lowering your goals. It is about creating alignment between your thoughts, emotions, and identity. When you become the version of yourself that already lives in abundance, you no longer beg for it. You embody it. That energy makes you magnetic. Stay with this message until the end, because it will reveal how to stop chasing and start becoming. You will learn why inner growth attracts outer results, how to break free from the scarcity loop, and the exact steps to create lasting transformation. This is life-changing advice you can apply today. In today's fast-paced world, most people believe happiness is something to chase. They run after money, relationships, recognition, or status, thinking those things will finally bring peace, yet the chase never ends. Because as soon as one goal is reached, another appears. This creates a cycle of constant pursuit and constant dissatisfaction. The shift happens when you realize that happiness, success, and fulfillment are not outside of you, they begin within. Instead of chasing outcomes, the key is to become the kind of person who naturally attracts them. When your inner state changes, your outer reality mirrors the change. This is how real transformation begins. Many people spend their lives searching for the right opportunity, the right partner, or the right moment, but they overlook the truth. The right moment is created by who you are being. Your thoughts, emotions, and energy broadcast signals every day, and those signals shape your reality. Becoming aware of this power is the first step. This video will guide you through a new way of living. You will discover how to stop chasing what feels far away and how to start becoming the person who naturally lives the life you desire. From mindset shifts to daily practices, each step will help you move closer to a life of abundance, purpose, and freedom. Chasing happens when you believe happiness or success is always somewhere else. You run after goals, people, or objects with the hope they will complete you. The problem is that this mindset is built on lack. You think you don't have enough, so you constantly reach outside yourself. This chase shows up in many ways. It could be chasing love from someone who does not value you. It could be chasing wealth while feeling poor inside. It could be chasing validation through likes, followers, or attention. In each case, the outside pursuit comes from an inner emptiness. Chasing creates stress and disappointment. When the outcome does not arrive fast enough, you feel frustrated and doubtful. Even if you get what you were chasing, the happiness doesn't last, because your identity has not shifted. You are still the person who feels unworthy without the thing. Understanding chasing is important, because it reveals why many people feel stuck. The more you chase, the further away peace and fulfillment seem to move. This endless pursuit keeps you trapped in scarcity thinking, and the cycle repeats itself until you break it. Becoming means shifting your inner identity before the external result shows up. Instead of saying, "I will be happy when I get it," you decide, "I am already the person who deserves it." This is the power of self-transformation. You stop chasing and start embodying. For example, if you want love, you become love. If you want success, you embody confidence and discipline. If you want peace, you cultivate calmness within. When you become the state you desire, you no longer depend on the external world to give it to you. Becoming is sustainable because it builds from within. It is not temporary motivation or surface-level change. It is a new way of being. This inner alignment changes how you think, how you feel, and how you act. Over time, the external world shifts to match your new identity. When you choose becoming over chasing, life feels lighter. You no longer run after what you lack. Instead, you radiate the qualities that naturally attract abundance. This shift moves you from scarcity to freedom, from desperation to power. Scarcity mindset says, "I don't have enough." It is the voice that whispers you are missing something. This mindset fuels chasing because you believe happiness only exists outside of you. Scarcity creates fear, jealousy, and constant comparison. Abundance mindset says, I am enough, and there is enough. This belief transforms how you see life. With abundance, you no longer chase from lack. Instead, you attract from wholeness. This shift turns struggle into flow and fear into trust. Science shows that thoughts and emotions affect your brain, body, and energy. Scarcity thoughts activate stress responses, while abundant thoughts activate creativity and problem solving. What you focus on grows, so choosing abundance expands opportunities. To move from scarcity to abundance, begin by practicing gratitude. Gratitude trains your brain to see what you already have. When you focus on what is present, you feel full. That fullness allows you to become instead of chase. Every thought and emotion carries energy. Your state of mind creates a vibration that others can feel, even if you don't speak. When you are desperate, anxious, or fearful, you project low energy. This energy often repels the very things you want. High energy states like joy, love, and gratitude create a different vibration. People feel drawn to you, opportunities open, and life flows more easily. This is not magic. It is how your inner state influences perception, behavior, and reality. Think of a person who feels calm, confident, and kind. Without saying a word, their presence is magnetic. That is the power of high vibration. When you focus on becoming, you naturally raise your energy, and the outside world responds. You can shift your vibration through daily practices. Meditation, breath work, affirmations, and gratitude all raise energy levels. Over time, these practices train your mind and body to hold higher frequencies, making attraction effortless. Most people believe success comes only from constant doing. Work harder, push more, grind every day. While action is important, action without alignment leads to burnout. Being comes before doing, and being shapes the quality of every action. Being confident creates different actions than being insecure. Being calm leads to better choices than being stressed. When you focus on becoming the person first, your actions naturally flow with less resistance and greater impact. This shift explains why some people work less but achieve more. They are aligned with their identity and energy, so their actions are powerful. Others may hustle endlessly, but if their being is rooted in scarcity, results remain limited. To practice the power of being, start each day by choosing who you want to be, not what you want to do, but how you want to show up. This simple decision aligns your energy, your actions, and your results. Imagine someone who spends years chasing love. They move from relationship to relationship, desperate for attention and validation. Each time it feels empty, because the chase comes from insecurity. No matter how hard they try, fulfillment slips away. Their friends notice the pattern. They seem anxious, needy, and never satisfied. The energy of chasing pushes people away. What they want most, genuine love, remains out of reach because their state of being is rooted in lack. Even when they finally find someone, the happiness fades quickly. Why? Because love cannot fill a void created by low self-worth. Without becoming love themselves, no external partner can make them feel whole. This story shows how chasing keeps you stuck in cycles of disappointment. Until you shift from seeking outside validation to embodying self-love, relationships will feel like a chase instead of a gift. Now picture another person who chooses to become before they attract. Instead of chasing love, they focus on building self-worth. They practice gratitude, care for their body, and set boundaries. Their energy grows stronger every day. This person no longer begs for attention. They radiate confidence and calmness. People naturally feel drawn to them, not because they chase, but because they embody the qualities of a healthy relationship. Soon the right partner appears, but this time the connection feels balanced, because it is built on mutual respect and self-love. The relationship thrives, not from neediness, but from wholeness. This example shows the power of becoming. When you embody what you desire, you attract it with ease. No more chasing, no more scarcity, just alignment with the life you deserve. Your thoughts create feelings. If you think, I am not enough, you feel insecure. If you think, I am capable, you feel confident. Thoughts are the starting point of every state of being. Feelings then drive actions. Insecurity makes you act desperate or avoidant. Confidence makes you act bold and consistent. Every choice you make is influenced by how you feel in the moment. Actions build your reality. Repeated desperate actions keep you stuck in cycles of failure. Repeated confident actions create opportunities and growth. Over time, your actions shape the life you live. This cycle shows why becoming is so powerful. When you shift thoughts, you shift feelings. When you shift feelings, you shift actions. And when actions shift, your entire reality transforms. The loop of chasing begins with a belief, I need this to be happy. This thought creates feelings of lack, which lead to desperate actions. Those actions reinforce the belief, and the cycle repeats. Breaking this loop starts with awareness. Awareness means catching yourself when you say, I'll be happy when, instead of waiting for the future, you shift focus to the present. You realize that happiness and worth are states you can create now, not rewards you must chase later. To break the loop, practice pausing before acting. Ask, am I chasing this from fear or becoming it from love? This single question brings clarity. It allows you to choose alignment instead of desperation. Once you interrupt the old cycle, you can replace it with a new one. Thoughts of abundance create peaceful feelings. Peaceful feelings inspire confident actions. Confident actions lead to results that confirm abundance. This is how the loop is broken for good. Becoming is not an idea, it is a practice. The first tool is meditation. By sitting in silence, you observe your thoughts and emotions. You detach from old patterns and create space for new ones. Meditation trains your mind to focus on who you want to be. Visualization is another powerful tool. When you see yourself already living the life you want, your brain begins to rewire. It no longer waits for the future, it starts believing in the new identity now. This belief shapes your actions and outcomes. Gratitude practice is also essential. Gratitude tells your brain, I already have enough. This shifts you from scarcity to abundance. When you appreciate what exists, you attract more to appreciate. Gratitude builds the foundation of becoming. By combining meditation, visualization, and gratitude, you train your mind and body to live in alignment. These daily practices transform becoming from a concept into a lifestyle, creating real and lasting change. Inner alignment means your thoughts, feelings, and actions all move in the same direction. Most people are misaligned. They think one thing, feel another, and act in a way that contradicts both. Misalignment creates confusion and struggle. When you align your inner world, you gain clarity. If you think, I am confident, you feel confident and act confidently. This alignment sends a clear signal to yourself and to the world. It removes mixed messages and builds momentum. Inner alignment also reduces stress. When you stop fighting against yourself, life flows more easily. You no longer waste energy on self-doubt or inner conflict. You channel all your focus toward becoming who you want to be. You can strengthen alignment by journaling, setting intentions, and reflecting daily. Ask, do my actions match my identity? The more aligned you become, the more powerful your transformation. Becoming takes time. Just as it took years to form old habits, it takes practice to build new ones. Many people give up too soon because they expect instant results. Consistency and patience are the hidden keys to transformation. Think of becoming like planting seeds. You water them daily with meditation, gratitude, and alignment. You don't see growth immediately, but beneath the soil, roots are forming. If you stay consistent, the seed eventually grows into a tree. Patience does not mean waiting passively. It means trusting the process while actively practicing becoming. Every small action counts. Each day you live in alignment, you strengthen your new identity. Over time, consistency builds momentum. The results you once chased begin to show up naturally. You realize that transformation was never about speed. It was about steady commitment to becoming. Detachment means releasing the need to control when or how results arrive. When you cling too tightly, you create resistance. The energy of desperation blocks flow. Detachment opens space for life to unfold in better ways than you imagined. This does not mean giving up on goals. It means focusing on who you are becoming, not on when the outcome will appear. You trust that your new identity will naturally attract the right opportunities at the right time. For example, if you want financial freedom, focus on becoming disciplined and abundant. Instead of obsessing over when money will come, you embody the habits of someone who already lives in prosperity. The results follow naturally. Detachment creates peace. You no longer suffer from constant waiting or disappointment. You live in the present, knowing that outcomes will arrive as a reflection of your inner state. At the heart of becoming is self-worth. If you believe you are unworthy, you will always chase. You will think happiness belongs to others, but not to you. Worthiness shifts this belief. It affirms, I am enough right now. Self-love is not selfish. It is essential. When you love yourself, you no longer beg for love from others. You set healthy boundaries, make empowered choices, and attract relationships built on respect. Worthiness also fuels success. People who believe they are capable act with confidence. They take risks, learn from mistakes, and keep moving forward. Self-doubt holds people back, while self-love propels them forward. To strengthen worthiness, practice affirmations and self-care. Treat yourself the way you would treat someone you deeply value. Over time, this practice rewires your mind to believe in your own worth. Becoming often requires healing old wounds. Past failures, rejection, or trauma can keep you trapped in chasing. These unhealed emotions whisper that you are not enough. To become, you must let go of the past. Healing does not mean forgetting. It means facing the pain, learning from it, and choosing not to let it control you. Forgiveness of yourself and others is a powerful step. It frees you from carrying heavy emotional baggage. Letting go also applies to limiting stories. Many people repeat narratives like, I always fail, or love never works out for me. These stories create cycles of chasing. Releasing them opens the door to new possibilities. When you heal and let go, you create space for becoming. Your energy rises, your mind clears, and your heart opens. You are no longer weighed down by the past, you are free to embody a new future. Most people look outward for happiness. They seek approval, attention, or material success. But the truth is, everything begins inside. Shifting focus inward means turning your energy towards self-discovery and self-mastery. When you focus inward, you notice your thoughts, emotions, and patterns. You learn what triggers fear, and you learn how to cultivate peace. This self-awareness gives you power over your state of being. Focusing inward does not mean isolating yourself. It means building strength from within, so that the outside world no longer controls you. You respond to life with clarity instead of reacting with fear. As you shift inward, you realize that becoming is not about chasing external approval. It is about creating inner alignment and self-trust. From that place, abundance flows naturally. When you stop chasing and start becoming, you turn into a magnet. People, opportunities, and success feel drawn to you. This attraction happens because your energy matches what you desire. For example, someone who becomes confident attracts confidence in return. Someone who becomes peaceful attracts harmony. The energy you embody acts like a signal, pulling in similar vibrations from the world. This magnetic effect is effortless. Instead of running after opportunities, opportunities find you. Instead of begging for love, love flows to you. This is the natural result of becoming aligned with your highest self. The secret to attraction is not chasing harder. It is becoming more fully. When you embody abundance, you no longer need to search for it. Life delivers what you already are. On the path of becoming, challenges will appear. One common obstacle is fear of disappointment. Many people give up before they see results, thinking the process doesn't work. This fear keeps them trapped in old chasing habits. Another challenge is fear of failure. Becoming requires new actions, and new actions feel risky. The mind prefers old patterns, even if they cause pain. Overcoming this fear means reframing failure as feedback. Comparison is also a major trap. When you constantly compare yourself to others, you shift back into scarcity thinking. The antidote is self-compassion and gratitude. Celebrate your own growth, no matter how small. By recognizing these challenges, you take away their power. You accept them as part of the journey, not as proof of failure. Every challenge becomes a chance to practice becoming more fully. Modern neuroscience shows that your brain is not fixed. It changes with your thoughts and experiences. This process, called neuroplasticity, proves that becoming is possible. When you think new thoughts, your brain rewires, building new patterns of behavior. Studies on meditation reveal powerful benefits. Regular practice lowers stress, improves focus, and increases emotional balance. Brain scans show that people who meditate activate regions linked to happiness, creativity, and self-control. Research on gratitude also supports becoming. People who keep gratitude journals report higher levels of optimism, better health, and stronger relationships. Gratitude shifts the brain's focus from scarcity to abundance. Science confirms what ancient wisdom has taught for centuries. Your inner state shapes your outer world. By training your mind with practices like meditation, visualization, and gratitude, you literally rewire your reality. Words carry power. A simple phrase can shift your perspective instantly. For example, the reminder, "What you think you become," is more than just a saying, it is the foundation of transformation. Another timeless insight says, "Your energy introduces you before you speak." This highlights the truth that becoming is not about what you say or chase, but about the vibration you radiate in every moment. Consider this phrase, "Happiness is not something you pursue, it is something you allow." It captures the essence of letting go of the chase and opening yourself to becoming. When you reflect on these words, you realize that wisdom is not complicated. The path to becoming is simple. Shift your state, align your energy, and life responds in return. Daily. Rituals create consistency. They remind your brain and body of who you are becoming. A powerful ritual is starting the morning with meditation. Just 10 minutes of stillness sets the tone for the entire day. Journaling is another effective ritual. Writing down your thoughts helps you release stress and focus on growth. You can journal about gratitude, intentions, or the identity you are becoming. Over time, your words shape your reality. Movement is also important. Whether it is yoga, stretching, or exercise, moving your body helps you release stuck energy. Physical rituals connect the mind and body, making becoming a full experience. When you combine meditation, journaling, and mindful movement, you create a daily foundation for transformation. These small rituals compound over time, turning becoming into a natural way of life. Mindfulness is more than meditation. It is a way of living. It means being fully present in whatever you are doing, without distraction. When you practice mindfulness, you anchor yourself in the now. At work, mindfulness helps you stay focused and productive. Instead of worrying about future results, you give your full energy to the task at hand. This improves quality and reduces stress. In relationships, mindfulness means listening deeply and responding with presence. People feel valued when you give them your full attention. This creates stronger bonds and more authentic connections. Even in simple activities, eating, walking, or resting, mindfulness transforms the experience. When you live mindfully, you stop chasing what's next and start enjoying what's here. Motivation can fade when results don't appear quickly. That's why it's important to create reminders of your progress. One way is to keep visual symbols like vision boards or affirmations to reinforce your new identity. Tracking small wins also fuels motivation. Write down every improvement you notice, no matter how small. Over time, these wins prove that becoming is working. They keep you inspired to continue. Community support is another powerful motivator. Surround yourself with people who uplift you and share similar goals. Positive energy is contagious, and it makes the journey feel lighter. Staying motivated is not about constant excitement. It is about steady commitment. When you celebrate progress, use reminders, and lean on support, you keep moving forward even when challenges arise. Old habits can pull you back into chasing. Social media often fuels this trap. Constant comparison makes you feel behind, leading you to run after things that don't truly matter. Another trap is instant gratification. Chasing gives a temporary rush, like buying something new or seeking approval, but the high fades quickly, leaving you empty again. Toxic environments also push you back into chasing. Being around negative people or scarcity thinkers can lower your vibration. Protecting your energy becomes essential. To avoid these traps, limit comparison, stay patient, and protect your environment. Remember, becoming is about long-term transformation, not quick fixes. How do you know you are becoming? One sign is less comparison. You no longer feel the urge to measure yourself against others. Instead, you focus on your own growth and journey. Another sign is inner peace. You feel calm even when results haven't arrived yet. You trust the process, knowing that your state of being shapes what comes next. Clarity is also a sign. You know what you want and why. Your decisions align with your new identity, and confusion fades. Life feels more purposeful. When these signs appear, celebrate them. They show that the shift is already happening. You are no longer chasing, you are becoming. Unlike external success, inner growth is not always visible. Measuring it requires self-reflection. Journaling is a powerful tool. Write down your thoughts and feelings over time and notice the changes. Another way to measure growth is by observing reactions. Do you handle stress more calmly? Do you respond with patience instead of anger? These subtle shifts reveal deep progress. Feedback from others can also reflect growth. Friends and family may notice changes in your energy, confidence, or presence. Often they see progress before you do. The most important measure is how you feel about yourself. If you sense greater peace, clarity, and alignment, you are growing. Inner growth may be quiet, but it creates lasting transformation. When you choose becoming over chasing, every area of life improves. Relationships deepen because they are built on self-love instead of neediness. You attract partners, friends, and colleagues who match your energy. Work also transforms. You no longer grind from scarcity. You create from alignment, which leads to better results with less stress. Opportunities flow more naturally because your energy is magnetic. Your health benefits too. Stress decreases and peace grows. Practices like meditation and gratitude calm the nervous system, boosting both physical and mental health. The greatest impact is purpose. Life feels meaningful when you stop chasing and start becoming. You realize that you are not running after happiness, you are living it. Now that you understand the shift from chasing to becoming, it's time to take action. The first step is simple: choose one practice today. Whether it's meditation, gratitude, or visualization, begin now. Decide to stop chasing one thing. It could be approval, success, or recognition. Instead, embody the feeling you want. If you seek love, practice self-love. If you seek success, embody confidence. Remind yourself daily, I am becoming the person I desire to be. Let this mantra guide your thoughts, feelings, and actions. With repetition, it becomes your reality. The journey begins the moment you choose becoming over chasing. Start today. Your future is not something to run after. It is something to embody right now.